Hey everybody, welcome back to a video. In this one we're going to be learning about HTML buttons. So before going into the video, I would appreciate you guys liking and subscribing the video, and feel free to comment. So let's go into the topic. So basically to find HTML buttons, they're basically buttons. If you basically click, it basically does something. So that's basically how you can define it, I'll say. And let's see an example. So basically let's go ahead and give our doc type HTML, our HTML document, and our body tag inside this, and here we're gonna have our HTML how to create buttons and stuff. So first of all, the first thing you need is a button tag, and this is gonna let us create a button. So let's go ahead and reload this, and there we go, we got a tiny button. Let me keep some text so that you guys can see. So let's just say click, and let's do that. There we go. And now what we're gonna do is, there we go, so it gave us click right there, and if we click it, it basically doesn't do anything for now. So I guess if you guys can see the button, so we're gonna change the font size and increase that size for now. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our style tag so that we can increase some stuff. So we're gonna first increase the font size because it's really too small. We're gonna put it like 45, I'll say 45 pixels, and let's go ahead and reload this. Oh yeah, that's better. And I guess now you guys can see. So now if I click, it doesn't do anything. So now let's go ahead and also change the background color. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So now I'm gonna change it to black, and probably the color is gonna be something. So let's go ahead and keep the color as aqua, I'll say. And the next thing what you can do is you can also change the border radius. So let's first see, first reload this and see what happens. So there we go, we got our output. We can click it, but it still doesn't do anything. So now let's go ahead and continue the border radius. So this is basically gonna do something, so you guys can see what's gonna happen. So let's first put it for 2 pixels, and I probably guess it doesn't do anything for now. So let's go ahead and do 25, and there we go. So now you guys can see, I guess. So the way it turned, like it was like fully a box kind of thing, and now it's kind of like a different capsule kind of thing shape. So yeah, you can change that anytime. And that's basically it of how you can customize this, and you can also do many things with this. So now let's go ahead and click it. So it doesn't do anything, but you can make it do something like this. So first, let's say you wanted to redirect to a link. So for that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have this href tag and stuff, and then you're gonna put this inside here. And let's go do that. So now what we wanna do is we wanna go all the way there. And here we're gonna put a href tag, and you can put the link of anything. So let's just see what we have right here. So I'll create a new folder. So let's go ahead and create a new folder or a new file. So let's go ahead and do a new file, and this is gonna be second HTML or so to HTML. And if you have a link you can put it, but since I don't have any link, I'm just gonna do this. So you can, if you have a link, as I said, you can do it. So let's go ahead and put some text so that we can see what is going to happen. I don't think so we have to, because it's basically going to be blank. So let's go ahead and click it. And there we go. As you see, our thing is redirected to the to HTML. So if you want to see how, there we go, we can see 2.html. So if you were observing before, it was index.html, and after it became 2.html. So you can do that too. And the next thing we want to work on, let's just say you want to increase a number. So let's just say you want to make a number counter with this. So you can still do that too. So for that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have any type of tag, but it should be like h2 or something so that you guys can see. I'm gonna put h2, and I'm gonna put the ID for this, as we all know. So I'm just gonna put as a number. So this is where our number is gonna be increased. So we're gonna put it 0. So let's go ahead and reload this. Let's reload this. There we go. So we still have 0. If I click, nothing really happens. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create our script tag. And if you don't know what is a script tag, inside this tag we can basically write some code of JavaScript or that kind of thing. So yeah. So first I'm just gonna have let any variables. I'm just gonna say let a equals 0. Basically we are creating a variable a equals 0, and we just want these both numbers to be the same, these both numbers. So if this is 1, this gotta start with 1. If that's 100 or something, you gotta start with 100 or something like that. So I'm just gonna put 0 right here. Since we want to start with 0, our a is also gonna be 0, our variable a. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a function. So this function is gonna let us do something right here. So first, let's go ahead and do something like this. So we're gonna create a function saying increase number, and inside this function, basically this function is going to let us do some code. You can call this again and again. So if you see my JavaScript videos, you would probably understand, but even though you see, you would kind of understand what happens soon. So what we're going to do is we are going to increment or increase the a. So to increase it, you're going to do a plus plus. Basically it's going to increase by 1, and you can do that how many times you want, so it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to do now document dot get element by id. So basically what it's gonna do is it's gonna get the id, which we're gonna type right here in the string and basically inside the quotes or so. And what we're gonna do is dot inner html equals, and then we're gonna just do a. So now what we are doing is basically we are chaining this number to the a we have right here. So that's how we are connecting these. So let's reload this, and still it doesn't do anything because we are not linking this this thing to all this thing. So to do that, you're gonna have something called onclick. Let's go ahead and do that, onclick, and inside this you're gonna have these string or the quotes if you want to say. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the function we have, increase num. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna reload this, and there we go. So our number increaser works. So we can do that. We can click how many times ever we want. So there we go. It's 19, 20, 21, 22, and 0. And there we go. So if you want, also you can also change these buttons. If you want to create, you can create a delete button, which is basically gonna set this a to 0. So yeah, you can do that too. So if you want, you can do that, but basically what you gotta do is instead of a plus plus, you just gotta change this and then just make it to a equals 0. So yeah, that's what you're gonna do. And I hope you understand for this. And so if you guys still doesn't understand, I'll explain you guys. So basically this is that onclick which we are using right here, and this is gonna be the function which we have right here, and this is a variable. We're gonna link this. So the number inside this, which is 0, is gonna match to the variable a equals 0 right there. So if it's 1, it's gonna be 1 right here. So you have to manually do it. And after that, we're gonna have our function, and if each time we're gonna increase it by 1 because whenever we click, we just want it to increase by 1, not a lot. So that's why I did that. And after that, you're gonna do something this document.get element by id, and then you're gonna get the num, which is basically your id right here, this id, and that's basically how you're accessing it. And dot inner html. So this dot inner html lets us write some code, and inside the thing, inside our tag right here. So I guess if you watch my HTML videos, you will understand easily. And then after that, you're gonna have an a tag right here, right? This a tag. This a variable, and then basically you're increasing it by 1, and it's gonna be 1, and then you're gonna change this whole 0 to 1. Basically, you're changing all the text content, which is basically inside that, to this a. So that's how it works. So I guess I hope you guys understand. So that's it for today's video. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.